Anyone that bites right into a Kit Kat is a fucking psycho. A true psycho. Like, you get the 4 wafers and you right through all of them? Fuck you. Hello, welcome. This is my YouTube. Wow, that was a terrible intro. I'm going to cut that one out. Hello, welcome. Is your favorite candy bar dog shit? We're going to find out. This is the American edition, except for 2 mystery. They're not much of a mystery. 2 mystery candy bars that are not from America. No, I think Lint is American. Kinder, I don't think is American. So let's find out. Which one is the best? And I already know which ones are the best. I'm a little biased. So we're going to start. No, okay. We have to start. I want to piss everybody off. With Snickers. I'm going to tell you right now. It's not S tier. But ratings are liable for change. If I change my mind. Now, the good thing about Snickers, so a couple things are going to go into the ratings, okay? A couple things you have to keep in mind. 1, do I feel like... Now, the bite might be good. Now, objectively, all these candy bars are going to taste good on some level. But I'm going to gauge them off of, do I want to continue eating them? That's important. Do I want to continue chewing this, like, the rest of the bar? Now, I only have fun size, but I'm going to imagine that I have a whole stick. And I'm going to base my judgment off of how likely I am to continue eating them. Now, Snickers, I should stick to, like, a bite, because I have a lot of fucking candy. Now, the good thing about Snickers... and why it's king, Snickers is king, is because it's got so many things going for it. It's got the chocolate, the caramel, the nougat, the peanuts. And honestly, it truly is. Is it S tier? Is Snickers S tier? I'm gonna put an A for now. A for now. Okay, hold on. I'm choking on the peanuts. It's down to a C. If it contains peanuts, and I'm liable to choke. Son of a bitch. It really fell from grace. We're going to get the 2 main ones out of the way. Snickers, Reese's. So I have one main gripe with Reese's, and it's that the only good thing about a Reese's is the peanut butter filling. The chocolate is subpar. I went into that a little biased, but... okay. The peanut butter is the only saving grace. The chocolate is grainy. Way too sweet. That's a problem I'm going to have with the rest of the candy bars, I'm sure. Way too sweet. They don't know how to hold back. It's an American market. The American market does not trust the consumer to have a sense of taste. Now, the Reese's would be perfect if it wasn't so fucking sweet around the edges, around the peanut butter. You know? But it's still a Reese's. Now, the Reese's that are good are like the bunny ones, where the ratio of the peanut butter to the chocolate is much higher, like higher peanut butter. Those are great. And any one of their variations that have more peanut butter than chocolate. As it stands, though, Reese's is a B tier. Oh, I forgot the palate cleanse. 2-part palate cleansing system. Water. And whiskey. Now, this one's for my boy Matthew. Kitkat. Kitkat. Okay, I got it. Let me eat it first. I've got this bias going on right now. Almost like I've eaten these before. Kitkat has a couple things going for it. It's a multifaceted candy bar. Something, and it's scientific, something is satisfying about breaking things into smaller pieces and eating them. That's why those stringy cheese sticks are fucking amazing, because you peel. You peel. You guys know what I'm talking about. So something about Kitkat truly lends itself to just being the perfect candy bar. It's got the wafers. So it's about 50-50 wafer to chocolate. Maybe a little more chocolate, but... And it's got this flavor. The KitKat has a flavor. Yeah, it's crisp wafer. That's the flavor. The sweetness, the wafer, the crunchiness, the ability to split it. It's a very satisfying snack. That's why the Japanese love KitKat. I think that's why. They like satisfying things. Easy S tier. Easy. Don't even have to think much about it. Butterfinger. Now, Butterfinger, for some reason, when I was a kid, I thought Butterfingers were the shit. It was probably all the commercials. Their marketing, with The Simpsons and all that, really made Butterfinger seem like the king of all candy bars. It's too one-dimensional. It's chocolate, and then it's this weird peanut butter crisp inside. And you take one bite of it, and you're over it. You're completely over it. I'm not even gonna finish that one. No, I'm not. I'm gonna throw that away downstairs. I don't want food in my garbage. I don't want garbage in my garbage. Let me amend that statement. Butterfinger is garbage. Alright, let's move on. Small the whole time? Was that small the whole time? Almond Joy. Probably one of the more divisive ones on this list. This is another one where I'm a fan of coconut. That's not bad. The coconut filling is too sweet. And it's got the almond. Let me get the almond in there. I love coconut. So I think that's why it's divisive. You either like coconut or you don't like coconut. I think coconut's amazing. I don't think Almond Joy is amazing, though. That's a C tier. It's bad, but I'm not choking. Snickers is good, but I'm choking. So they kind of like meet at C tier. I honestly want to get the garbage out of the way. I'm biased again. I'm biased again. This isn't good. What's this? I've never had this before. Maybe it's good. If I was rich enough, I would only drink coconut water. In fact, I would only shower and bathe in coconut water. I would get it routed to my house endlessly. These billionaires are fucking up. They could be doing cool shit like that. Hold on. This crunch is not as bad as I remember. The crunch bar also suffers from... So, this is the main crunch bar flaw. If most of your bar is going to be chocolate, make that chocolate good. This reminds me of the Reese's chocolate. Now, Reese's has the peanut butter going for it. And that if Reese's peanut butter was its own item on here, it'd be S tier. There's no component of the crunch that is S tier. Now, it's got the little crispy rice in there. But the overly graininess and sick sweetness of the chocolate portion of the crunch, which is the main portion of the bar, it's inexcusable. It's not good enough. Might be good enough for the American palate, but not this American. Okay. Focus! Great to share. Not so much. That's going in the trash downstairs. Crunch. Garbage. The crispy bits almost raise it out of garbage tier. Almost. Where the fuck is... Crunch, garbage tier. The crunch in the crunch bar almost elevates it to C tier. And now that I think about it, I'm done choking. So Snickers, you're up to a B. We'll see how things go from here on out. I can't promise you anything above a B, but we'll see. Next we have Hershey's. I accidentally got the Almond Hershey's, but I mean, it's the same shit, just with almonds. If anything, it's gonna help it out. So that helps it out greatly. Okay, if this was a normal Hershey bar with just Hershey's chocolate, probably garbage. But they're generous when it comes to the almonds and the Hershey's almonds. I'm actually impressed. Now, I have to consider, would I continue eating this? I'm 2 bites in. So my problem with Hershey's Not that it's got like that sourness about it, or that it's the chocolate bar, and like I have to be contrarian and go against like popular culture, you know. That's not why I'm gonna give Hershey's a bad grade. I'm giving it a bad grade because it also suffers along with all the shit that they make, the Reese's and all that. Do they make Kitkat? Does Hershey's make Kitkat? I don't care. Kitkat's. I don't care if Satan's. I don't care if Satan made Kitkat. I'd be like, that's a good chocolate bar, Satan. I don't agree with the rest of your stuff, but that's a good chocolate bar. You got something going on there. Hershey's. It's too sweet. Too much sugar. Too grainy. Do I open Kitkat and just bite at it? Nah, you got to split it up. If you, anyone that bites right into a Kitkat is a fucking psycho. A true psycho. Like you get the 4 wafers and right through all of them. Fuck you. Horizontally biting string cheese. That's good. That's good. I can be down with that. So anyway, Hershey's. C tier. It would be garbage. It would be garbage if not for the almonds. I want that to be known. All right, we have some exciting ones coming up. Baby Ruth. Did I say exciting? Roasted peanuts, rich caramel, and smooth nougat. How is this not a Snickers? All right, Baby Ruth. A tier. I'll tell you why. Not too sweet. Big peanuts. I like me a big peanut. I gotta stress, not too sweet. The nougat is like a savory sweetness. The peanut is just like a savoriness. And then the chocolate on the outside rounds it out with just sweetness. This is a sleeper candy bar. The saltiness is what makes this like a meal. A complete package. I would eat a whole bar of this. Not that popular though. Not that many people get them. I don't know where I'm getting that information at. But that's just how I feel things are, you know. Baby Ruth, solid A tier. No downside. Very eatable. Doesn't blow my mind. I'm not gonna get it from a gas station. I'll probably get a Kitkat. But if I had one, I'd eat the whole thing because it's delicious. It's just not special enough to warrant like an S rating, you know. I don't think I've ever sipped on a Jack Daniels like that, just straight. I can see why everyone prefers to mix it. It's too fucking sour. I think that's what makes it a good mixer. I don't think it's a sipping thing, but I don't want to throw Coke in there right now. So I'm kind of stuck with it. Twix. Good flavor. The crunchy part of the Twix. It's almost perfection. That's another A tier. Solid choice. I don't usually go for it, but if there's a Twix around, I'm eating it. And I'm eating the whole thing. It's got the sweetness and the sweetness. And it's almost a B tier for me. It's sweetness layered on a crunchy, flavorless bar of cookie. And it's got the chocolate around it. It's got 2 dimensions. Sweet and I don't know, you'd call that cookie. It doesn't have much of a flavor. It gives interest. There's interest when you're chewing on it. It's not just like, I don't know, a fucking crunch bar where you're just like, I can't wait till I'm done chewing. I can't wait till this shit is out of my mouth. It just exists. It's out there. It exists. It's not winning any chocolate bar awards. Perfectly edible though. Perfectly edible. Not much to say about Twix. Perhaps my favorite ones are coming right up. So 100 grand. I gotta say, I cheated. I ate this before this whole competition. I was in the car, and I don't think I've ever had 100 grand. I was on my way back from Walmart. And I took one out and I ate it. And then I took another one out and I ate it. Now, the main star of the show with the 100 grand is the caramel. And boy, is it a star. I'm still chewing. Now, I'm a sucker for good caramel. And it's not too sweet. It's actually kind of savory. It's got the crunchy bits on the outside. It's a solid, well-made bar. Not too many things to say about it, besides it's perfectly eatable. Now, it's still pretty one-dimensional, but that one dimension is great. Snickers, you moved up to the last place of A tier. Because you're a goddamn staple, even if you make me choke on your peanuts. So 100 grand, Solid B tier. In fact, better than Reese's. Easily. Easily better than Reese's. I've been showing us goddamn 100 grand. Wow. You know what? Top of C tier, 100 grand. That took way too long to chew. Way too long. Sometimes the true ratings come afterwards, you know? Next up, Lint. Now I cheated. I could have got like just the Lint chocolate bar. Just a normal one. But I got the hazelnut edition. I cheated. I cheated. This is on a tier on its own. This is a tier. This is on a tier list above this tier list. After eating all that garbage before, which is what they all seem like after taking a bite out of that. Holy fuck. Where do I start? Now the first bite is like a savory chocolateness. It's weird. It's like a savory chocolatiness. It's like almost what happens if you season something correctly. Hershey's. Savory chocolate with bits of hazelnut. Now, it's not only savory chocolateness, it's impossibly creamy. It's so creamy. Look, the package even has like a milk pouring into it. They pour a whole glass of milk into every bar. Look, there it is. All right, let me note everything that's amazing about this right now. The chocolate is seasoned well. Where is it at? Sodium, just 1% sodium. 1% sodium. Everything sweet needs a counterbalance of salty. Everything. I don't care if it's a cake, a pudding, anything. Now, the chocolate itself is creamy as fuck. It's super creamy. It lingers. It's satisfying. It's fatty. And then you get to the hazelnut bits. And hazelnut's amazing in chocolate. It's so good. And then it sets it all off. It's perfection. Perfection. I'm glad I ate everything before this, because it's really put everything in a perspective. Lint. Bottom of D tier. What's our last one? Pender Bueno. Holy shit. Europe knows how to do it. Or at least European style chocolates. So this thing is hollow. It's covered, it's like a wafer balloon. And in the middle of that wafer balloon, which is surrounded by delicious chocolate and a good crunchy wafer, inside is a cream filling. And that cream filling, I don't know what they make it out of. It's perhaps the cum of the gods. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know what else to say about it. It's incredible. It's airy. It's light. It's perfect. Like you're drawn to it after every bite, because every bite is not like a mouthful. It's like a good tiny bite, and then it's self-contained in these tiny little bits, which, if you remember earlier, if you can break something apart, automatically makes it better. Truly incredible. Truly incredible. I think that wraps things up. That was a sick joke right there. And this, I think, wraps it up. Any objections? Just kidding. I don't care. This is how I feel. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. I'll do more ratings. I like rating things. I like trying things. I have a good palate, which is why Crunch is at the bottom.